this edition of Starbucks Around the World, we are in the bustling medieval city of Prague. Now in this video, I'm going to focus on 4 of the Starbucks locations, pretty much ones that are in the main tourist areas. From left to right on the map, we have Starbucks up on the castle, Starbucks Strana, Starbucks right off the Old Town Square, and Starbucks in the Palladium Mall. First up, Starbucks right off the Old Town Square. I find one of the tricky things here in Prague when it comes to Starbucks is actually finding them. They're kind of tucked in and hidden, some of the major ones. So the one behind me is the one right across from the astronomical clock, right off the Old Town Square. It's super busy, but honestly, they handle the crowds pretty well. A lot of tourists go here, of course, but I tend to find that you can get in and out pretty quickly. Here's a little hint. If you need to go around due to, I don't know, let's say the astronomical clock crowds, just go around the side here and walk along the edge of all these buildings, and then you don't have to fight the crowds to get into the Starbucks entrance. As you can see, there's hardly anybody walking back here. And if you look right across, you'll see that we're straight across from the astronomical clock. Now, this particular Starbucks is at the Palladium Mall. I was going to say it's always slow and crowded, but I'm looking at it right now and there's no one there. It's convenient if you're at the mall or if you are in the area near the historic municipal house. It's right across the street. It's also a pretty good mall, and actually while there's no line, I'm heading down to get some Starbucks. A little secret, there's a totally other Starbucks in the mall, down the, if you go all the way to the ground floor and go down the little hall where the other shops are, there's a Starbucks back here. The difference between this Starbucks, the first one at the mall that I was showing you, and that little one down the side hallway that I showed you second, is this one here has the seating area, whereas the other one is just a order and go kind of spot. Our next Starbucks is up on Castle Hill, or Hradcany. The Starbucks at the Prague Castle has probably one of the best views of any Starbucks you've ever seen. To enter this Starbucks, just go through first to this viewing area until you get to the spiral stairs. But first, look at the view. Check out this view. To enter this Starbucks, you actually have to go down this spiral staircase. The thing about this particular Starbucks is you do have to go down those spiral stairs, which is not always easily accessible for everybody of varying walking difficulties. Now, I was going to say that usually it's not very crowded, but today I had to wait quite a while for it. And here we have the Starbucks in Strana, which loosely translates to Lesser Town. So it's across the river from the Old Town, below the Castle Hill, and just basically behind the St. Nicholas Cathedral. This one is kind of hit or miss too. Sometimes there's a line, but I've never been in here where the line has been crazy long. Usually they move through pretty quickly. Here at the Starbucks in Prague, you can get pretty much all the same drinks that you would get back home in the States. I have found though that the chai tea lattes here tend to be a little bit sweeter and don't have as much of the spice that I like when I get a chai tea latte. Just something to think about. Hopefully that was helpful, and when you come to Prague, and if you really want a Starbucks, maybe I've made it a little bit easier for you. And guys, please subscribe to my channel. Just click on that little round circle of me. See you next time.